Now what you have to do is take 10 of your friends, call 10 of your friends, ask about their favorite TV channels. There are so much of TV channels they would like to watch. Now in your book they have given Animal Planet. Now find out from your friends, 10 of your friends, how many like Animal Planet. Then write the number there with the tally mark. Suppose if 2 are given, now what you have to do? 1, 2. Now Cartoon Network, 3 like. Now what will you do? 3. Is it clear? Now ESPN, 1 children like. So now you can do like this 1. Now National Geographic Channel, 1 like. Now you can do put 1 here. Discovery Channel again, 1. So 2, 3, 6, 8. Now I think there is one more channel also you can include. You can use any other channel, Sun TV or whatever it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10. So this 2 how much you can do? Like this you can do. Now what you have to do is, for the first question, you take 10 of your friends. 10 of your friends. The favorite TV channels are given there. With that, just find out the number of students and put the tally mark. Now same way, the second question also. Ask 10 of your classmates about their favorite colors. There are so many colors are there, but your book they have given red, blue, green and yellow. What are the 4 colors? Red, blue, green and yellow. Same way you can just find out how many people like red, how many like blue, how many people like green, how many like yellow. Just writing the number same way and doing the tally mark. So this is how you have to do your practice term question. Now next one we will go on with pictograph. Now what is pictograph? Can anyone tell me what is pictograph? With pictures. With pictures you do a graph. Now what is pictograph is the given data through pictures. Given data through pictures. What is pictograph? Through pictures or objects. You can take even objects also. Now what is pictograph? Giving the data through pictures or objects. This is what you call it as a pictograph. Now in that, teacher, what she did is, she asked Monisha. There was a girl called Monisha. What did the teacher do? You make a pictograph which shows a number of absentees in a class of 30 students. So there were 30 students. Now you find out the number of absentees. Now, nice thing, pictograph they have given. You just look into your book, page number 64. Days. Okay, and number of absentees. Number of absentees. So the teacher asked Monisha to do this. Okay, tabular column. Now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Now Monday, see this picture, it means 1 absentee. This picture represents 1 absentee. So in Monday, how many were there? You just see. How many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, Tuesday. Just check Tuesday. Now Wednesday. Now Thursday. Now Friday. None. Now see, now what is it, the tabular column? This is called, you call it as pictograph with pictures. Now previously you did with tally mark and with numbers. Now you are doing with pictures. Now tell me, on which day the maximum number of students were absent? Now tell me, on which day the maximum number of students were absent? Now here, how many were here? See, I told you one picture represents 1 absentees. One picture represents 1 absentees. Now, here how many are here? 5. Here it is 4. Here it is 2. Here it is 3. And Friday it is nil. Right. Now tell me, on which day the maximum number of students were absent? Now tell me how many? Which day? It was Monday. So Monday was maximum number of absentees. Maximum number of absentees. Is it clear now? What is the first question? On which day maximum number of students were absent? Now second question. On which day all the children were present? Now Monday 5 absentees, Tuesday 4 absentees, Wednesday 2 absentees, Thursday 3. Friday, no absentees. That means what is the question they ask? On which day all the children were present? Which day? On which day all the children were present? All were present. It was Friday. Because Friday no absentees. So Friday. Now what is the third question? What was the total number of absentees in that week? Now what is the total number of absentees in that week? Now what will you do it? 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 3, 14. Now what you have to do? You have to write there were 14 number of excuse me, 14 number of absentees. Is it clear now? So totally there were 14 number of absentees. See, the next one is mode of transport. Mode of transport. Now, in that, there are different modes of transport. Bicycle, walk, that is walking, public transport system, I have written PTS, then school bus, and what was the last thing? Scooter. So, this was the mode of transport. Okay. Now, how many number of students? See, one number of students. This is two number. This means 2 students. It represents 2 students. Is it clear? Now that's what we call it as pictograph. Just giving the data through pictures. Now in bicycle, they were now in walking, now next in public transport, now next one in school bus, now in scooter. Now tell me. So, I told you it represents 2 students. This represents 2 students. Is it clear now? Now, in that, what is the first question they've asked? The number of students who commute by PTS, that is the public transport system. Now, what is the first question they've asked? What is the number of students who commute by public transport system? Now, tell me, how many are there? See, 2, 4, 6, 8. How many? It is 9. So it is public transport system. 9 students commuted by the public transport system. I told you this means 2. I have already told, I have given you. This represents 2 students. Now what is the next question? What is the maximum number of students? How means the maximum number of students come to school by dash? Now tell me, in which mode of transport the maximum number of students come to school? Now I think this will be more, I think, walking. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. So I think walking only it is more. Is it clear or not? Because the rest of the things is lesser than the walking. So what is the second question they ask? What is the maximum number of students come to, how they come by what? They come by walking, because maximum number is this one, 14. Now, dash is used by 2 students. Now tell me, dash is used by 2 students. Now very easy it is, this scooter. Scooter is used by 2 students. Scooter only is used by 2 students. Third question, scooter is used by 2 students. Now the fourth question is, the number of students who come by dash is half the number of cycle. So, before you do the fourth question, you find out 2, 4, 6, 7. Right? Now, what is public transport? 9. Now, school bus? 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, this is 2. Now, what is the last question they are given is, the number of students who come by dash is half the number of students who come by dash. Now, half the number. That means, walking is half the number of the students who come by bicycle. Is it clear or not? Because walking it is 14. So, half the number of students of walking go by walking is bicycle 7. So, now what you have to do? You have to write the number of students who come by walking is half the number of students who come by bicycle. Is it clear now? Now what you have to write? The number of students who come by bicycle. I'm sorry, who come by bicycle is half the number of students who come by walking. Is it clear now? Is it clear? Now last question, the number of students who come by bicycle will be half the number of the students who come by walking. Is it clear? So this is how you have to write the answer for more, from the pictograph. Now next one is drawing a pictograph. Now with this pictograph you found out the information. Now next one is what? You have to draw the pictograph. Like how did you do your tally mark? Same way pictograph. Now can you tell me what is pictograph? Giving data through pictures or objects. Now drawing a pictograph. Now what the teacher do is, she asks the students, go to school canteen and find out the data of number of buttermilk packets. Buttermilk packets it had sold during the last 5 days. Now Monday it was 50 buttermilk packets. Tuesday it was 40 and Wednesday it was 60 and Thursday it was 35 and Friday it was 55. Now what is the question? Now what you have to do? Now you have to draw the the pictograph. Now this is what you have to do. Days you have to write like this. Then number of buttermilk packets. Okay. Now they have already given one buttermilk, like this I can draw. Okay. This is a buttermilk packet. This represents 5 packets. This represents 5 packets. Now what is Monday? Then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday. Now you tell me, Monday how many were there? 50. Is it clear? Monday it was 50. Now I told you 1, this represents 5. So it means how many packets I have to draw here? You have to draw 10. Because 10 5s are 50. This is only you drawing the pictograph. Right? Okay, now Tuesday. Now Tuesday how much it is? 40. Now how many packets you will draw? This represents 5. That means you have to draw 8 packets. Right? Now Wednesday. Wednesday how many were there? 60. Now how much you have to draw? 5 packets means 12 5s are 60. So 12. Okay, now Thursday. Thursday how many were there? 35. So it means 7. 7 5s are 35. Now Friday how many were there? 55. That means 11 packets you have to draw. 11 because 11 5s are 55. Is it clear now? This is how you have to draw the pictograph. Now, what is the question they have given? The sale was the highest. In which day the sale was highest? Now, from this tabular or from this pictograph you can do. Now, tell me, which day was the highest? It was highest. Which day it was the highest sale? Highest which sale month? It was on Wednesday. Because Wednesday it was 60. I told you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's how you have to do. Now, the least day, which was the least day? Can anyone tell me? Least day? Least day it was Thursday. Now, what is the third question they have given? The total number of packets sold throughout the week was. Now, throughout the week, now how many packets were sold? Now, what you have to do? You have to add all this. So, 0, 0, 5 plus 5, 10, 1, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 16, 19, 19 plus 5, 24. So, you have to write 240 packets were sold. Next one. The sale on Wednesday was dash the part of the total sale. So, what is the question? The sale of Wednesday. The sale on Wednesday was dash of the total sale. So, it means 1 by 4 of this 60. Now, what is it? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 of this 240. 1 by 4 of this total sale was, now what? 60. So, that means 1 by 4 it was the part of the total sale. Is that clear now? 1 by 4 of the part of the total sale. Now, next one. Next one. Same way you have to do it. Okay, is it clear? The next one. Every year, now what is the government announces, the government of India or Tamil Nadu, it always goes for polio drops for children below 5 years of age. Is it clear? Now, government announces polio drops below 5 years. Now, for that, now what the data is given is street A. So, this means 10 children. Okay, it represents 10 children. This means 10 children. Now, street, then number. Now, how many? It's street A. How many were there? Okay, now how many children were there? Because I told you 1 represents 10. So, it means 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, what is street B? Street B. Now, how many were there? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, street C. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now, street D. How many were there? 10. Then street E. How many were there? 30. Because 10, 20, 30. Now, street F. Street F, it was 20. Is it clear? Now, what is the question they asked? The maximum number of children administered the polio drops were from which street? Now, what is the question is, which is the maximum number of children? From which street the maximum number of children had polio drops? Can you tell me from this? Which were the maximum number of, which street? A, B, C, D, E, F. Which one, which street has got maximum number? It is C. This has got the maximum number. Is it clear now? Maximum number. Now, minimum one, minimum. Minimum means least. Which was the minimum? See, 40, 50, 60 is maximum 10. Now, 10 is the minimum. So, which one is minimum? Street D is the minimum. Is it clear now? Now, what is the total number of children administered polio drops? Now, what is the total children you have to write? Now, how will you write total children? 0, 5, 6, 12. 12 plus 5, 17, 21. So, now what will you write? The total number of children administered polio drops were 210. So, this is how you have to do.